First of all, who am I? I'm nobody. Like that Virginia man in the French and Indian War 300, 400 years ago. Just a Christian man trying to stand up for his fellows, his family, his home. But this man, decades later, would lead a new nation out of the wilderness of North America, and with the blessings of God and the guidance of God, and with the help of his fellow Americans, beat back and beat down the British Empire to establish the greatest nation that this world would ever see. That's you and that's me, born and bred in the land of the free. George Washington, the founder, the father of our country, a Christian soldier, a Christian man who lived his whole life with his principles, morals, and character and integrity intact. Something you won't find today in the modern politician. Was he perfect? No. Who is? Character comes from within, from the soul and the spirit. But he strove to be like Christ. He served the Father. He followed the Son and was imbued with the Holy Spirit. And that's why God blessed him so, the father of our country so. And that's why he blessed us so, the United States so. Because we were made in his image. Slavery, yes, he had slaves, but his slaves were treated and lived better than many so-called free men today. And they were freed. But men and women working 2 jobs just to pay for bureaucrats and bums who won't work through unjust taxation just to provide for their families, are they not enslaved? People trapped in the ghettos and in the boroughs of cities, living off the handouts of the government because they cannot establish themselves, are they not slaves? But the father of our country helped create the United States, the Constitution, and the all-important Bill of Rights, to give us that chance to get out of those boroughs and those ghettos and those places. And being a Christian, he recognized he was just another man like his fellow Americans. And so he promoted us, U.S., the United States, and promoted we the people to the places of power and control of our own country, of our own government, that we the people could provide and pursue our lives, our happiness, not in the fear of our government, but rather in control of that government. Satan and his poor leadership brought us the Civil War. Power and greed killed 1 million, probably, in that conflagration. The only positive outcome was the abolition of legal slavery. However, it also ushered in the idea that government was the answer to all things. It's not. It never has been. See, communism, socialism, and all these other oligarchic systems, they all fail. They all fail. So the lost cause ain't lost. And the idea that an honest working man, given the opportunity, means, and freedom, can provide for, take care of his family and fulfill his life without being saddled like a workhorse for some government masters, that idea yet lives. It lives on in a flawed billionaire called Donald Trump. It lives on in a beautiful Christian wife, Melania, and their family. It lives on in his voters who gave him a resounding victory. But now it stands on the precipice of theft, treason, and anarchy. But what are you oligarchic deep staters need to recognize, what y'all need to recognize is this: that there are millions of us patriots, U.S., United States patriots. We were born free. We were sworn to uphold the Constitution, guaranteeing our freedoms, our children's freedoms, and our grandchildren's freedoms, the backbone of this country. We, the people, have been riled up. We're ready. Because we were born free, We want to die that way. And more, we want everybody to have a chance to be free. Not just in this country, but in every country. To export freedom to each and every country around the globe. That we, the people, don't have to be just of the United States. We, the people of the world, are free under God. Because true liberty comes from Christ. Because we were born free, we will die that way. And more, we want our children to be free, and we are armed, and we are ready. And when we come, all oligarchs will be the enemy. You know who you are. Lying bureaucrats, pocket judges, people buried in the deep state. Those places of refuge won't save you when the war starts. We will purge the swamp physically as necessary. You want to avoid that. I want to avoid that. Nobody wants war. Don't make it necessary. Do your jobs. And let our choice for president, Donald Trump, who won by a landslide, and everybody knows it, let him have his second term that he earned, that he was voted in for, and put the would-be coup d'etat perpetrators in prison. You know who they are. I don't need to name them. There's yet time. Use it wisely. Save us from war. Save us from the mistakes that other oligarchs and other would-be tyrants have made. They thought Rome would never fall. It fell. They thought Russia would never crumble. It did. They think China won't come down, but it will. We are the people, and we the people will not surrender our freedom. Godspeed, patriots, and God bless America from nobody.